What is the importance of real estate investing?
Okay, the importance of real estate investing. That's a good question. I think everybody should invest, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in stocks, businesses. Everyone should invest and have ownership in something. But we all know real estate produces more millionaires than probably anything that's out there. In an investment standpoint. So in our communities, I think it's important that we own our own neighborhoods, and I think what seasoned DJs they are doing with traveling around the country and having us teach the ABCs or the 101s of real estate investing is very important. And everybody should own something, own your primary residence or rental property or Airbnb. But I think everybody has an opportunity. The money is available. Banks are lending, so people should take advantage of it.
So, Matt, how has this been impactful for you in your life?
Oh, this has been amazing for my life, and I'll be honest with you. This is a blessing.
Yeah.
To be able to share my gift, and my gift is being able to articulate something that people don't understand. People really don't understand financing.
And what's so hard about it?
Well, it's numbers. Most people don't like numbers. They get intimidated by numbers, especially when you're talking couple hundred thousand that can lead into millions of dollars. People kind of get nervous behind that and they don't understand it, right? So my job is to make them have clarity and understand it and be able to now use that finance and then leverage it in a responsible way, which is the most important to help them build their real estate portfolio. So for me, this is a blessing to be able to share my gift and to be able to promote the products that we offer here at Flagstar Bank and help a lot of people achieve their goals in real estate.
So, Matt, I'm looking to find out what is the importance of someone investing in a local area that they live in? Why is it important for people to invest in their own neighborhoods?
Because if you don't do it, somebody else is, and then you can't complain about when there are changes in that neighborhood. So, like they said, another man's trash is another person's treasure. So our neighborhoods have a lot of treasure, but for years we haven't taken advantage. And then when gentrification hits, people get upset about it. But we have the same opportunities as other folks with investing in our own communities. Who knows our communities better than us? We've lived there our entire lives. Our families grew up there. So if anybody should be investing in our communities, it should be us. And that's what we try to preach and we educate our community on with finance and real estate and how to do it the right way so that way you don't get burned when you're out there doing it.
So if you had to say this to someone in a smaller community somewhere around the world here in the U.S. They've never met you guys, but they hear about what you do. What would you say to them about investing in their community?
I would tell them go for it. You can't build a house with a roof, starting with the roof. You have to start with your foundation, right? So your foundation is coming to seminars like this and learning. Google, YouTube videos, meeting local contractors, local mortgage professionals, building your team, right? So that way, and most importantly, learning your local market trends. That's the most important. Learning the rental market, learning what the sales comps are looking like, really going out there and putting, getting in the mud, so to speak, and rolling your sleeves up and learning. And that's a part of building your foundation. And again, if you know the community that you already live there, why not start with your own community first and help uplift your own community?
Can the everyday person do this? Can they be involved in this process?
Absolutely. Anybody can go out there and invest. Obviously, you need to have good credit or decent credit, I should say. You don't need 800 or 850 credit scores to start investing, right? You can buy a property with a little less of 580 credit score and with 3.5% down payment. So you don't need millions of dollars or 20-30% to start investing, but you have to be disciplined. And that's the most important thing because you have to save capital. And most people just don't save. And they need to start with that first and start saving, working on their credit, and then go out there and execute.
Perfect. Is there anything that I didn't ask that you think any people should know?
No, I think you asked some really good questions. I would just add on, again, execute.
Yeah.
At some point, there has to be, you have to stop learning, right? Because the best experience is always going to be, the best teacher is always going to be experience. So it's like you go to college, right? You get your 4-year degree, you get your master's, but then you go to your field. And then you're going to learn so much more that you didn't learn in school.
Just by working in the field.
Just by working in the field. You gotta roll your sleeves up. You gotta learn. You gotta execute. You have to make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. In life, no one's perfect, and I think people have a fear of failing or have a fear of making those mistakes. But that's why we go out here and we try to teach our mistakes so that way others don't make them, but you're still gonna make them. But you should want to make those mistakes because now those mistakes become lessons. And now you just apply it to the next thing that you're doing. So I would say just go out there and execute, because at some point you gotta stop attending seminars. You have to get off of YouTube. You have to get off of Instagram. At some point
you have to
execute.
You have to execute.